the Queen of Heaven is in charge of Kunlun, and she has a subordinate named Xing Ji, who is in charge of 12 gods. Teng Gen is one of them. He looks like a leopard with horns, and is good at changing. He feeds on venom, and he turns into a bird to patrol around. Under the order of Xing Ji, it was during this inspection that he met the girl who he couldn't let her go of anymore. This is a female tribe that has made venom for generations. In order to reproduce offspring, they captured men from outside the mountain, and put venom into their bodies. After 440 days, these men would die from the venom. More importantly, the most harmful venom mother was in their clan. For Ting Ding, such a tribe full of crimes naturally cannot allow them to continue to survive. But there was one person who made him hesitate very much. This girl was born in the tribe, and she often saw men outside die in the tribe when she was young. Unlike other tribes, the girl could not agree with this practice. She resisted, but was beaten repeatedly. The tribe repelled him very much, and locked her up. So when Ting Gen wiped out her tribe, the girl was locked in the house without knowing it. This girl Ting Gen didn't know whether to kill her. He came to the girl's door to test her. Why did you violate your identity? Just use venoms. Both power and love could be earned, couldn't they? As long as you admit your mistake, I will let you out. I am not wrong. I will not harm others like you. Ting Gen was moved by the girl's answer. Although the girl was let go, Ting Gen did not leave, because the venom mother has not appeared until now, and the girl was the only survivor in the tribe. So Ting Gen can only follow the girl, and wait for venom mother to appear. It's just that along the way, she found that although the girl's heart was good, her mark of venom witches made it difficult for her. The world spoke ill of her, and some even beat her up. Even so, the girl did not use venom, and in desperation, Ting Gen could only turn into a man to save her. When he learned that, the girl was determined to wipe out the world's venom. Ting Gen decided to go with her. In this way two of them traveled together, almost traveling all over the world. The girl thinks that as long as they keep working hard, someday would be without venom in the world. But one day Xing Ji summoned Ting Gen to go back and report. And if he left this time, he may never come back again. She was very sad, because after getting along with her during this period, she fell in love with Ting Gen in her heart. That night, the girl couldn't fall asleep anyway. Looking at the man in front of her, she hesitated. He can't let it go. She couldn't help thinking, if the man in front of her only belonged to her, how wonderful it would be. Just as she was thinking this way, the venom appeared in her hand. It was the venom mother. In the end, emotions overcame reason, and she put venom mother into Ting Gen's porridge. Sure enough, after drinking the porridge, Ting Gen never mentioned leaving again, and they spent a full 50 years together after that. But this matter has always been a thorn in the girl's heart. In the past 50 years, she has been unable to forgive herself in her heart. She clearly knew that she used venom to control the other party's emotions. In the end, she could no longer bear the condemnation of her conscience. She chose to leave. Before she left, she told Ting Gen a secret that had been buried in her heart for 50 years. She did not expect Ting Gen to find her in the end. He put the girl's hand on his chest. At this time the girl realized that she could not feel the existence of Venom Mother at all. Ting Gen just told her that he had a special body, and that venoms were of no use to him. So it turned out that girls were not the only ones who couldn't sleep that night. Ting Gen also couldn't sleep. Looking at the girl in front of him, Ting Gen was also full of reluctance. You know, one day in Kunlun, 10 years in the world. Once he left, he would never be able to see each other again. How could he let go? In the end, he thought about it all night, and he decided to stay and spend his whole life with the girl. For Xing Ji, it's just a few days late, but for a girl, that's her whole life. As for the Venom Mother, how can it be useful to Ting Gen, who feeds on venoms? Just a snack after a full meal. Afterwards, they opened a shop together, and Ting Gen named it Lai Hui Gu. This name comes from a book.
曾经沧海难为水，除却巫山不是云。取次花丛懒为物，半缘修道，半缘君。